Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How are you guys today? Welcome in on this fine Saturday evening. I hope everything is working at the moment. There was a Windows update. And all is working. I am happy. So,
Hello, Lima Kilo Mike.
hey Lima Kilo, welcome in. We are today in 2024, as you can see, and we took out the Klemm, good old German plane, and we have a blast with it. I hope it will not be destroyed after our flight. I really hope it. What do you think, Knights Up?
I think it's a plane that, with a bit of duct tape, you can probably repair it.
And also we have another guest tonight in the Discord. There's a cat bat. How's Munchin?
Oh, the Munchin.
He's
I'm sure it sounds a bit expensive, that's what you're saying, that duct tape Knights Up.
Well, I mean, the plane is almost 100% wood.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's actually, Kaharia, if you can take the drone cam and go in where the wheel suspension is, that is an amazing piece of work. It's modeled. It's just ropes. It's just ropes.
I saw that.
Wing,
yes,
basically.
I saw that.
It's amazing. I mean, I didn't discover that. I saw that when Half Angel flew the Klem, but it's actually modeled, even though it's inside the plane.
Need to go into the plane first. So, ready for takeoff? Okay, you're lucky I have a spare seat. Welcome in, Herr Nullblick and Raiders. How are you doing, guys? What did you do tonight? Was busy, I could not look your stream on the side. I have a kitty head to scratch. Hello?
Yeah. We have the old problem. You're in the plane, but you're still standing next to me.
You shall go into showcase. Yeah, okay. What is wrong with you? Cannot use my drone. External showcase. Why not Clay? Oh boy.
Oh, not nameplates in VR. How nice.
Oh.
What?
So now I have to stay really close so I don't lose you guys.
We're not even started the engines and we already have bad jokes.
Now you're doing this to me, what the guys did to you. Didn't you, huh? Need to get a little bit slowly.
And they are gone again. Oh, and there they are again. So
Yeah, and you
it
have to
seems
basically go into the wing.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I do not have a
But that-
fancy schmancy controller for that, so I'm have to use the keyboard. So yeah, amazing. But this is the suspension of the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good,
Yes.
good old German ingenuity.
So that's why I was saying duct tape, you know.
Duct tape. Woo! There's somewhere. Ah, that is perfect, Lima Kilo Mike. Lima Kilo starts a helicopter called Rescue
That's yes.
H125
We might need that. Yes.
for sure. For sure. So yeah, that's the pretty Klemm from Böblingen. Ready for duty. Well, he maybe needs to pick up some wooden parts. It's so bad for the reputation when you find your plane falling apart.
I hope you have some glue in your plane, in a helicopter. That might be helpful.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Now, what do we have to do? We
okay.
have to. Okay.
Awesome. Die Werkbank ist dabei. The workstation.
Okay.
The repair kit. So, does this work now? I love it. I
And the
really
best thing
love it.
are the instruments that are outside.
Mm-hmm. You know what I find the best thing? It works without a problem with the switch panel from Logitech.
Yes. Yes.
So, boys and girls, I hope you did not eat too much for breakfast. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I literally had my co-pilot going boom, for sure.
Well, our planes have no pilots, so
Yeah,
there's no problem.
Well,
that's one buggy bug
It's probably more like
from
passenger.
the port over to 24.
Yeah.
Since it's not a 24 plane yet.
Why do you?
Because
Plane.
there's a Lima Kilo.
There's some Volkswagen or something here parked. Is it? Or what is it? Or it's maybe not. No, it's not a Volkswagen. It's a Dacia. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, being in Germany, it shouldn't be, should it? Or is it a Skoda?
Skoda, nah. Volkswagen,
It should be, but
BMW.
it isn't. Yes.
Audi.
Well, this is
It's
Daimler
neither.
country.
It's,
We are
I don't know.
in Daimler country here.
Yes, ours
Yeah.
really. But it doesn't look like a Merc to me.
We'll actually fly over the big factory when we are in Böblingen.
Yes. No, or he's effing off in his follow me car. It's a green, well, grey follow me car.
Okay.
And
And it's driving around the taxiways for some reason.
ah, maybe it's a taxi.
Maybe. With 2 yellow lights on top. I don't think it's a taxi.
Nulli,
Ja,
darf ich
Firma.
vorstellen, das älteste noch fliegende Flugzeug aus Deutschland. Die Klem 25. May I introduce to you the oldest flying plane from Germany from 1928. So guys, are we ready?
Yep.
Can we try to take off?
Yep.
So, after you, you're in front. I won't have a look.
What's our fuel situation here? Oh, we can see that up there. I guess. Because in the cup you can see it up there. So it's either completely full or it's completely empty. I cannot see.
Make sure you do a down trim after your takeoff.
Catbird, you can load in the EFB the fuel.
In the EFB, okay.
In the
let's see.
EFB?
Oh, I cannot use that in VR. I can just have a look at it.
Oh,
But
that's
it.
mean.
Yeah. Sucks. Block fuel 159 LBS.
You go on. Where was it?
Extra.
On
Oh, I got
performance.
112.
You go on your little planey on the aircraft.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Mass and balance.
What's the worst that can happen, right?
Oh,
I
you
mean,
falling out of the sky because no munch for plane.
well, it's a cup. You can land this anywhere. So let's go. Sure, this
I
is
think
more for
the snow cover on the ground is pretty accurate.
the Klemm. Oh, is there snow? Not in my
In
scene.
that area, yeah. Because we are sort of on the outskirts of the Black Forest.
Nice.
I had Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte
Yes.
a moment before.
Well,
Nom.
you're absolutely correct there.
And off we go.
Whee!
This is also the region where the Danube originates.
Yep. So now you're in your plane, Nightsap, and not just standing on the ground.
Okay.
This is all a bit stuttery still. Is it because of all those clouds, maybe? I don't know. Why is all this stutterage?
Not because of me. So,
Of course.
Yeah, that's the motorway down there. I pass there a lot when I'm on my way into holidays or back.
I'm feeling followed.
I'm not. I feel alone. Oh my god. Oh well.
Whee! But you're in the right direction.
Yes, but I won't be for my tablet is not moving a lot. Like the plane is moving away out of
But
sight.
just click in the. You see that little the blue
Yeah.
symbols? The top one centers
Yeah.
your plane, and then it stays with the plane.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, no, it's just that in VR that wouldn't work, so I had to come all the way out again. Now I have to, like, get in again. Okay. But at least, yeah, we got that fixed. But thank you, Nightsap.
But she's a loud bird.
She's loud. Yeah.
She has much to say.
I mean, this thing isn't quiet either, but I'm sure it's quieter.
I guess so. Yes, I guess so.
Oh, I'm probably too fast. I'm doing 160 knots. Wow, that's a fast cut. Let's go a bit slower. What are you saying? 60 knots are you flying?
Well, I'm
70?
doing 80 at the moment.
84.
Wow. Yeah, I need to bring in some flaps and go a whole lot slower. There you go, getting up to 90, and she almost feels like she wants to drop, which is not the case because this thing can go.
No worries,
like,
Willow.
I don't know.
Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Welcome.
Hello, Willow. This is Rottweil.
Oh, famous Rottweiler.
And Rottweil
Wow,
had
wow.
2 claims to fame. Well, several claims to fame actually. It's the home of the, well, it's where the dogs come from. It has the highest tower in God knows, in Germany or whatever, which is obviously not modeled in the sim.
Obviously.
It's actually a tower which was built or is used for testing lifts, you know, so they can test. I can't remember what the name of the firm is, but they build it so that they can test if the safety and so on the lifts. But you can actually go up there, and you're supposed to have a very good view of the whole area.
Maybe you mean Krupp
Yes.
or Thyssen?
It could be Thyssen.
Oh, there's a bridge.
Yeah, there are several bridges. There's a famous motorway bridge a bit further on. And I think the river is the upper course of the Neckar River.
Yep.
which is also going past Stuttgart and flows into the Rhine near Heidelberg. Yeah, and this is the famous Neckarbrücke, which I have crossed many times. And I'm flying under for the first time.
No way!
Excitement. Excitement.
Something
And it looks
happens.
exactly.
If something
It's
happens,
modeled
we have
from
somebody who can pick us up.
Yes.
I'm picking up some ice here on the leading edges.
Well, sorry, we haven't got any pitot heat.
Yeah, no, the pitot heat's gonna be fine. It's all the rest of the structure.
Oh,
It's
Lima
probably
Kilo.
gonna.
Sorry. Lima Kilo was today in Heidelberg.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nice to fly in this region. Yes, it is.
Later will you actually fly over my house, Lima Kilo Mike. And we land on an airfield which I can see from my kitchen window.
I went on live weather. And all the snow is bye-bye.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but there is a bit of snow because there was a skiing competition in this area in the Black Forest today. You could see on TV that there was still a bit of snow, but nothing, no snow cover as such. But I mean, we've had the last few days, we hardly had plus temperatures during the day. Today the maximum was +1.
We had -2 as max today. So I get some clouds. I'm on preset scattered clouds. I like the white more than that brown, depressing.
Yeah. I got my usual high-level clouds, but I think it's more or less the same for the ground.
She's one dancy bird.
Yeah. She doesn't like turbulence at all.
Nope. Not at all.
When I think of Eli Beinhorn crossing the Andes in this thing, it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. You're sure? You can be sure about that.
I think she had one attempt which she had to abort, and then the second one she made it or something like that.
I find this a real nice touch with the Klemm. When you look to the side, that the wind gets louder, like you're peeking out your head.
Yeah. 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 I don't have head tracking or anything like that, but if you actually move your head outside the cockpit, the sound changes accordingly.
Yeah, but you just need to look left and right on quick view, and the sound will change. Dun, 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 dun.
But it's a classical thing that you have in many areas here, that the old industrial centers were always around the rivers. So when you have a river valley, you would have factories, big enterprises.
Yeah.
Oberndorf is where, what's the name? One of the famous weapons manufacturers is Heckler and Koch. Yeah. They make guns for the world, so to speak.
Okay. Well, here I was trying to do so many valleys as possible. And who is missing?
And
Those aren't classified as valleys, okay?
they're baby valleys. So our first landing is at Eutingen, right?
Yeah. Echo Delta Tango Echo. Echo, echo, echo.
Echo.
How did that go? Hallo, Echo. Hallo, Otto.
And right next to it is the airport where I sometimes go to have a meal there. Poltringen.
For a
That's
munch.
right next to Eutingen. Yep. For a munch near the tower. So-called tower. I've seen garden sheds that are bigger than that tower, but I've got a
The
full model of
inside,
that
the
airfield.
inside is what counts, not the
Yep.
size. It would be so cool to visit those strips, fields, whatever, pieces of grass to land on in real life with the own plane.
Oh yeah.
It would be so cool.
The restaurant is called the Goldene Propeller.
Isn't that the
But
restaurant?
we found that there are several with that name.
Do they have a eating
We talked about
challenge?
that before.
Hey, Costella, how you
No,
doing,
no, we
buddy?
talked about that.
That was another
Hello,
one.
Costella. Yeah, that's another one.
Was
I
another
mean,
one.
it's an obvious name for a
Yeah,
restaurant near an
of course.
airport.
Oh. That's a mining area. That looks
Yeah,
like a mine.
it's a quarry for stone
Yep.
building material.
Okay, Costella, no worries.
Hello, Costella.
Whee! If you think they had Wettbewerbe, what was the name? Competitions. My brain is fried today. They had competitions in that plane all over Germany through wind and weather without any weather radar.
Yeah, and they won with the Klem.
Yes.
Klem. Almost everybody was in that Klem. I remember you looking at these things that you had dug up, the documentation, and it was almost all Klems.
Yes, because they were flagged as the winner plane.
Yeah.
You're a winner when you fly a Klem. And from so many planes starting at that competition, only a handful of planes that would not fly anymore and stay grounded. That is amazing. You flew today on 2020 with the A380. Okay, Costella, are you okay? Are you ill? I'm seriously concerned, buddy.
Is that because of the Airbus?
Yes. Somebody who is married to the PC-21 sitting in an Airbus is
Yeah. Okay. Hope.
You weren't on your laptop all day? Ah. So start that thing, set it on autopilot, and land that thing when you're done with working. Kinda affair. Okay, that's excused. Oh god, I got an updraft.
Yeah.
Where we are.
Humongous bridge coming up. It's not exactly on our course, but we have to do that one.
Where are we flying over right now? Oh, where are we?
Hope.
Neckar.
H-O-R-B.
Neckar.
Ho.
Hope, I
Hope.
said.
Hope am Neckar. Ho.
Wie Korb bloß mit H.
Ah, look pretty from above.
I know this is off course, but that bridge has to be done.
That bridge screams after us and fly under
And
me.
this is a
Oh.
bridge. When you
Oh.
drive over the car, you sort of take a deep breath before you go on it.
I've landed
Yeah,
somewhere
that
with
can happen in
animals.
the sim.
Yes. How cute. What are they? Wolves or sheep? I don't know. I can't make.
At the moment, it's mostly sheep. But the wolves, I mean, we have wolves now. There are wolves in the Black Forest.
Ow!
Yeah, that's. I was thinking maybe I found wolves. I don't know.
But I don't
Is there
think you
some-
would see a whole group
There
of
you go.
wolves there. What's the English word for a group of wolves?
A pack.
Yes, a pack of wolves.
And are they a pack of wolves or are they just a kerfuffle of sheep?
I think it's a kerfuffle of sheep. That makes more sense here.
Isn't a group of sheep a flock?
It's a flock, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't find my correct words. I used the kerfuffle.
The
But,
kerfuffle is always, it always applies.
I saw Sally Deaf sneaking up. Or a herd, yes, also. Castella, we are flying today in Germany.
With very old and slow planes.
Yes.
And we're going to find where Nightseb lives.
And I am trying to land this thing now. Oh, fun. Oh, fun.
Come on, Sally Deaf. It was a joke.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to take off from here. Okay, sheep or wolves? It doesn't matter. I'm taking off.
Okay. I had a successful landing. Much to my surprise. Did not do a headstand.
It's sheep. I can see it by the way they walk, jump, basically.
But by the way they move.
Yeah.
I am on JoinFS, Castella. Oh, I'm way too fast.
Yep. She will be bouncing.
I think the way this is
Second.
going.
Come on. Come on. Don't be an extra float. Oh, she.
I might get out of the sim because it's just a bit too stuttery. And that's a bit sickening.
She doesn't really want to land, does she?
Nope.
That sounds like a fun plane. Is it fun?
Oh yeah, it's fun.
She's
but
nice
it's
to
tricky.
fly.
It's tricky. Kaharia was trying to land it, and it just couldn't be convinced that it wanted to land.
Nope. It floated.
I mean, it has no flaps, so you can't slow it down in any way.
Yeah, I love that.
You just have to.
A simple plane.
Yeah.
Route, exclamation mark route. We are at Echo Delta Tango Echo. Costella.
So this is the airfield where the real plane actually lives. The plane that this
Oh.
the thing was modeled after, the existing one, is stationed here.
In a
This
cozy
airfield.
hangar.
Yeah.
Oh God. Should I get the bloody Klemm? But I'm almost never flying, so I just don't see it being worth it. Anyways, settings, because what's with the stutterage in VR? VR graphics, maybe they're just too high. Temporal. Should change the thing here. Ultra performance, balanced. Maybe balanced, I don't know. And resume. Is that gonna help? If not, then yeah. We know to.
Catherine, you're
Yeah.
one noisy bugger tonight.
Oh, sorry.
It's like you're chopping wood.
It's literally feels like that. Instead of flying, it feels like
Oh boy.
an
She
afternoon of
sails
chopping
even
wood.
on idle. She sails on idle.
Yeah.
At least she sails. For me, it feels like chopping wood, literally flying around here.
Well, happened to the best.
Well, I had to do 2 restarts just by taxiing from one end of the runway to the other.
Ah,
Is it choppy for you at all, the flight sim, or is it just me?
No.
It's just me then.
dusty.
Nothing new.
Yeah. So in that hangar down there, the Klem actually lives.
Whee!
Yeah.
Over there is my garage. Okay,
Yeah.
bye. Pretty cool.
Eutingen is a large logistics hub. DHL and a few others have their storehouses here
Okay.
next to the motorway.
Almost gave a scratch.
Uh-huh. It's a bouncy Solidev.
We see you. Oh,
So, what's our next?
there's my co-pilot.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, that's nothing for you. And let me give this away.
I think.
You think?
I'm not sure. You know, I did this one flight to test out the Klemm after I got it.
Okay.
And it's possible that the next airport I actually landed at on this flight. I'll recognize it when we get there.
Okay. So.
But isn't that a noisy bird?
Yeah, big bird. But
Yeah.
Lima Kilo has the workshop with him, and Sauli Def is the ambulance if something happens.
By the sound, he has the hair dryer.
Lawnmower, not hair dryer.
Okay, shall we?
Yep.
You have to shout.
Hello, Dougal.
Hello, Dougal.
We're in old birds today. Very old birds. How you doing, buddy? Huckles. Ah, that's good to hear. I'm feeling chopped. He wants to chop my tail.
Oh.
I like the shadow on the ground from the Klemm. I really like it.
Yep.
They're moo-moos.
Moo-moos. Mm-hmm.
I saw cows. Yes, Dougal. But only when you have enough time on your hand and the nerves.
Yes, the nerves, very important.
It's not, well, I have a look and in 20 minutes I need to go. You will need time.
Okay, now the next river valley. I think that's the Nagold. Nagold River.
I think it could be an internet issue because ground's not properly loaded here.
Okay.
Oh well. That's gonna be it for me today, because the flying is stuttery.
The river valley is from the Steinach. On
It's the
this
Nagold.
side, and on the
It's the
other
Nagold.
side, it's the Nagon.
Yeah. And the Nagold is also the name of the town.
Okay.
And there is the grass, finally, after half an hour sitting in this field. Ah, eine Scheiße.
The kitty is also thinking about, well, finally, my human is scratching my head. Now I be a good kitty. Don't press anything, sweetheart.
Apparently I was in Oberndorf. Between Oberndorf and Altoberdorf.
Yeah.
Altoberdorf.
We passed that quite a while back. Yeah.
Oh, no, so then that's not where I was. Okay, yeah, we passed Rottweiler and stuff, so yeah, no, that's not where I was then. I don't know where I was.
Well, the next airport that we're approaching is Echo Delta Sierra
Victor. Wächtersberg. Means Guardian Hill.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Yeah, so we have to get out of the valley.
But. Sweetheart, I need my second hand in a moment. Can I get my hand back without you going over the keyboard? Sweetheart?
Nah. You've got another one. Why do you need two?
You don't see us?
Okay. Wrong way to approach it. You actually best approach it from the valley. It's right at the edge. So I'm doing a circle now.
Castella, I have a look after the landing, okay?
So the best approach is
I
from
saw
the valley.
it. So, a looping by Soli Dev. And he did not splash.
No, it had to happen.
Oh no.
Was the yoga?
Oh, you kissed the ground.
Yep.
You did a greetings to the sun.
Yes. You can also say showing my ass to the sky. Same movement. Oh, Lima Kilo Mike is having a beer.
Uh-huh. Okay. Isn't it don't drink and fly?
I think I'll join him. I'm sorry, Lima Kilo Mike. I didn't mean to kiss you. It just happened. God. They are so difficult to maneuver, these avatars.
No.
Okay, we got ourselves a Stammtisch.
Okay. Yeah. I found out the stall speed when turning.
Okay. Well, that's not really the same when flying level. Like when you're turning, your stall speed increases.
I found that
And
out.
it increases quite a lot if you turn quite steeply. So, in other words, you could be flying straight and level, fine, slow flight, and if you turn, suddenly now you drop out of the sky.
Some of these default models in the sim are very accurate. Like when we'll be landing later in my area, even the name of the restaurant at the airport is on the building, is correct. And even the street name and house number is on the house.
What?
Yeah.
Come
And that is
on.
default
That's
scenery from sim. Yeah,
Oh,
same
really?
problem again.
Oh. Okay.
She doesn't want to stop.
Genau.
And then if you force her to stop, then she does greetings to the
No,
sun.
I did not have that.
Yeah, you did the slidey bit. Yeah.
It's a totally different flying from a Spitfire to that thing.
Yeah.
Because at a Spitty, if you turn her on idle, she loses power, a speed. This thing
Yeah,
don't.
she's too light. She's too light. She doesn't have the mass. And then, of course, with the Spitty, you usually have the flappies down.
Yeah, but even if you do not have the flappies down, the Spitty loses speed nicely fast.
This thing, I think you could switch off the engine, and it would just
You
sail.
would glide and glide.
Sail.
Yeah. I guess it's almost like a glider, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you have a look at those wings, they're quite huge as compared to fuselage.
There, the boys.
Yes, we have a Stammtisch, definitely.
Castella, can you see me now? Oops. Sorry, nobody saw that. Oopsie.
It's an oopsie plane. Well, since Karia doesn't want to join us, let's get back to the plane.
No, I'm just going away from the noise that I can figure out what happened with Castella.
Oh.
Yeah, it's also that one plane is hellishly loud.
Castella, we are at Echo Delta Sierra Victor. And it died again.
Yeah. It's a very economic plane.
Man Stoppautomatik.
Yeah.
Start, stop. Like on the modern cars.
Yeah.
So you are... What are you?
What's the problem?
I can't see him on nav map.
Can you see him on Join FS?
Yeah, I see him on Join FS, but not on nav map. Costello, where are you?
Lima Kilo Mike is trying desperately to fly this helicopter upside down. It doesn't work.
But it seems that the helicopter is winning at the moment.
Yeah.
Just a tad bit. He wants to trim the grass upside down. So, are you here? S. Yeah, Costello, you're on the other side of the runway. I have you on little nav map, and there is a planey plane. You that cute little planey plane, the red one.
Yeah.
Costello is alive.
Good. So?
Let's take off. Or Lima Kilo really cuts the grass here. Okay. Here we go again. And guys, do not forget the song requests are open. Exclamation mark SR, the name of the artist and the title. Maybe you know a song or two that would fit or match to an old plane like that. Turn to the north, Costello. Northwest. Ooh, comedian harmonists.
That's exactly the area, the time when the Klem was
I
built.
love these performers.
Yeah. Now, over there in Altbulach,
Okay.
one of my former pupils has a guest house.
Has a what?
A guest house.
Ah, okay, a restaurant. An old German
Yeah,
restaurant.
it's not really a restaurant. I mean, that would be the wrong. It really is a Dorfgasthof. Yeah. Very sort of rural, but very nice. And in this area, the whole area, there used to be mines. I don't know. I think they were mining gold and silver and stuff like that here. And in some areas, you can still find very colorful stones, which were waste material. But they
Okay.
look absolutely, they look great. And then the next town in the valley is Kalv. Kalv is the birthplace of Hermann Hesse. And
Okay.
there's a bridge there, and on the bridge, a life-size statue of Hermann Hesse stands at the railing and looks into the water. It's also one of the biggest hospitals in the whole area. You see these two big white blocks of buildings?
Not yet.
Well, that's the hospital.
You mean these two?
Yeah.
Okay.
They more or less look like that in real life. It's not just the sim. And now the next place before we leave the valley is Hirsau. And Hirsau has the ruins of a very old abbey and monastery, which are used for open air concerts, music festivals. Sometimes they do open air theater there.
Okay.
Down there is a canyon which is very popular with hikers because it's quite wild. And Malmsheim you can find quite easily because right next to the airfield is the huge Bosch campus with a rather large building, which
Okay.
in real life is even bigger than in the sim, but you can even in the sim you can see it from the distance, so it's easy to find.
I always try to push the button for the 2020 cam switch. Do 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 do. Guys, where are you?
Yeah, somebody is still in the valley.
Oh no.
Yes, and somebody is even in a different valley. Yeah.
Come on, internet. Come on, you can do it. You can do
You've got
it.
that. You've got that. That is because
Bandwidth too low.
could be JoinFS.
Come on, internet. You should not have that problem. You really should not have that problem.
Yeah, I'm basically home now.
Home sweet home.
I used to have a garden in this area.
Maybe we can land in your garden.
Now that was on a slope, wasn't a good landing position.
Damn it. How refueling is working? Hey Ian Fisher, welcome in. Thanks for the raid, buddy. If you go into your EFB, good evening. If you go into your EFB Lima Kilo, on the little aircraft down there, mass and balance, and then there is fuel. So on the aircraft, mass and balance, and then fuel, load in aircraft. Did you find it? How you doing, Ian Fisher? How was your flight? Was lurking in the background for a bit. We're flying today Germany's oldest still flying plane, the Klemm 25. Yeah, but the sliders are all grayed out. Okay, why? Are we already at the airport?
Yep.
Okay. I don't see much, that's the problem.
You see the large buildings there? That's Bosch.
I do not see many things.
Oh yes, you do not. I can see that. Shit.
Echo Delta 85. The thing is, I don't get it where the problem is. No, kitty.
Try to just shortly, you don't even have to close it, just disconnect from the network in JoinFS. See if that makes any difference.
We got another raid from Splasher. Welcome in. Hello, guys. We just have a slight internet connection problem with the flight sim. Oh, what a joy.
Don't land on the white
Yeah.
bit. That's not the runway.
I'm gonna use.
The white
douche?
bit
I'm
is
gonna use 2020.
where
So
Bosch
that
is
doesn't-
testing their cars. The runway is to the right. It's a grass one.
Okay.
Sorry, to the left. To the left.
Yeah, but I will go down now where I'm going down now. And
Well, you will have a number to call.
maybe... Oh, a tripod landing. Wow. I'm astonished of myself. So... No nose stand. So what's your problem here? Splasher 6. How was your stream? What did you do? We're still in multiplayer when live weather.
Have you tried disconnecting JoinFS? Just to test.
I'll do that in a second. Unlimited. Save. Continue. I did not click on anything in the... that one. Back. Thank you. Resume. Be right back, Costello. Nope. DC-6 flight to Manchester. Nice. Finally, something is happening.
Ah, see? See? This, of course, where you are, used to be a runway, but that now is owned by Bosch, is fenced in, so you couldn't even get out if you landed there.
Oh, cute! They have a children's playground.
It's funny
I
how
want to
listed
go into this bouncy house.
they listed all the furniture is right up against that side of the airfield. They didn't know where to place it, and it's just they plonked it there. In reality, that's not the case.
I want to go in that bouncy house.
Yeah, but you see that building where I'm parked? That's and on that house there is the street number, the street name, the brewery commercial, the name of the place. It's totally modeled, even though it's default scenery. And these benches outside with the umbrellas, that's where in summer I have had quite a few meals.
Your bird is loud.
Is there no way you could get the revs down in that bird?
No hoppity hoppity.
It looks, from a distance, it looks good.
Yay. I cannot jump. Okay. Yay. Ah. So.
What's our next place?
Yeah, it did not like to do it the first time. Castella, I'm hooking up again to join of us.
Have a look quickly where I'm going.
What's our next place? Echo Delta.
We are at Echo Delta 85 at the moment.
I'm going to.
Echo Delta Delta Sierra.
See what I wanted to show you. When you look at this side of the building,
Oh,
you can read the name. You have the brewery
airport.
commercial, and you even have the house number and street name on the wall.
Yeah, not yet.
Which I find it's amazing for default scenery.
Yeah, not yet for me, since not everything is
Yeah,
loaded in.
Hasn't loaded. Yeah, you can see the place, but yeah.
So I
I'm back in
need to hook. Wrong button. I need to hook up to join of us again, or Castella won't see me. So if anybody wants to join us, we are currently on Echo Delta 85 in 2024 on the North Europe server, or also on the Teuton Murphy's Flying Circus Join of Us server.
Surly Dev, that's a self-service place, which has very good food.
Castella, I'm back in Join of Us.
Flappy is not working in this one. That's annoying. Now 2020 is disconfigured. Times smoother though. Okay. Go figure.
The history of this airfield, that was actually built during the last war, and they stationed fighter planes here to protect Stuttgart from bombers. So when there were bombers approaching Stuttgart, they would take off from here to try and stop them. And this whole area, which is now Bosch, was military for a long time. When I moved here, there was a search and rescue helicopter stationed there. I think it was a Huey, the hellishly noisy bird.
So, are we ready again?
Yes. And I'm going to fly over my house now.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, I hope it loads in properly, because you don't even see the buildings, the Bosch buildings yet. They haven't loaded for you.
My god, 2020 is good. How is it even possible? I'm in the Tomahawk now.
The Tomahawk?
So nice. The Tomahawk. They call it the Tomahawk because they had quite a few accidents because of its spinning in entering flat spins in flight training and then being unable to get out of those.
You see that sports ground down there?
Nope.
And then right, well, you don't, yeah. Right next to it is a school where I used to work. This place is actually photogrammetry and the same.
Oh, it is in 2020, it seems.
And in the center of the village or town, there is a church with a pretty high tower. And I don't live very far away from there. I see that tower, that church, when I look out of my window.
You guys still at the ED85 airport?
No,
We just took
from
off,
there.
but I'm hanging over the ground there.
There's something wrong
Okay.
with your connection.
Yeah, and
It's
I
probably
don't.
it doesn't want to load in
With
the
the
photogrammetry.
It never does in 2024 for me for some reason. I guess also
Well, this
to
could
do
be
with
fun because
bandwidth.
the whole area that we're flying over now is photogrammetry.
Yeah, it makes no
now
sense.
in 2020 and it looks absolutely amazing.
It makes no sense with my connection normally.
It's not at your end. There's something wrong.
I'll try something different. I'll be right back. Where was that? Where was that? Blah, blah, blah. Online.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh my god. I could actually go for some spin training.
Okay.
Let's climb.
Okay, that's weird. So I need to go back to you guys. I jumped on
Oh,
Southeast.
you got it now.
I jumped on Southeast Asia, and that thing would load in.
Ah.
So let's try this again. Going back to North Europe with the lowest latency. Resume. So, this happens.
Yeah, all of a sudden it looks like a real place. Yeah. And the church actually is true to life. It looks exactly like that. The whole place is basically photogrammetry, so it looks real.
Whee! There's an eagle. Is that Eagle Castella in 2020? He's gonna have a...
So Kaharia,
Hmm?
you see where I am flying?
Yes.
Yeah? And there is this old church tower there. You
Yes.
see that? And that's about 3 minutes away from where I live. Yeah?
Ah.
I can see my... I can actually see... I see my house from out there.
Oh, that was a flat spin. That was nice. Oh, that's crazy.
Pretty cool.
It is so crazy.
We do not have a post package to drop at your house.
No. You see that when you... I don't know if you want to do another circle, but in the industrial zone of the town, there's
Yeah.
a huge DHL depot, and you can actually read the writing, the DHL logo, on the trucks in the sim.
Yeah.
And all we have to do now, basically, is follow the rails. They get us into Böblingen.
Next stop is Böblingen, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. Well, it's not a stop because we can't land there, but we can at least have a look.
Yes, but village, city-wise. There's first Sindelfingen, where we are soon over, and the city after Sindelfingen is Böblingen.
But that's an S-Bahn which goes to Böblingen.
Thank you for traveling with Deutsche Bahn.
Yes.
If somebody knows the songs of the wise guys, they wrote a parody song for the Deutsche Bahn, the German railway company, because they're mostly late. Okay, guys, can we switch to Southeast Asia? Can we switch to Southeast Asia, please?
We can do that.
Maybe we have more luck with that. I got that bandwidth low warning again. So Southeast Asia, here we come. Maybe there are fewer people who are flying. Nightsip is there, Lima Kilo is there.
Yeah. Yeah. And you see those chimneys up in front of us?
Yes.
That's Daimler.
Ah.
And all the area around it. It's a huge industrial complex. They have buses running in getting people from one place to the other there because it's so
Okay.
big. And just after those chimneys, you see it's like a park, an open area, which has a very long lake in it.
Yeah.
That used to be the old airfield. This is where the Klem Kl comes from.
The home sweet home haven.
Yep.
The home sweet home haven. This is where she's from.
Yep. That was before. At that time, there was no airport in Stuttgart. This was the airfield. And then after the war, this whole area was basically occupied by the Americans. They had a huge establishment here. And then after the unification, they left, and this whole area went back to German ownership. And that's when they started building all these modern buildings there.
Hey, there's a Lutz.
Yep. I've never actually been to that place since they've modernized it. I should really. I think there's even some place there which is sort of like a museum for the Klemm.
Yes.
So I should actually go. And then what we're flying over next is actually where the Americans still are. You can see that a lot of very same looking houses. Which has the good old name, Panzerkaserne. I'm getting stutters now, but that's because of Stuttgart.
Echo Delta Delta Sierra is Stuttgart, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
The
flew.
actual town is to our left. This is just the suburbs where the airport is. The town is down in the valley.
I actually flew into Stuttgart once. I've landed
With
there.
the tube liners. Uh-huh.
Stuttgart.
That's
I
quite.
flew with an
It's quite a
Austrian
large airport.
Aeros.
Uh-huh.
With an Austrian Aeros city hopper.
Yeah.
Little 2-propeller thingy. Was quite nice. Only thing I thought, when it came down, you just saw the Autobahn
Yeah, that's right.
coming
next to it.
closer. Coming closer. Well, coming closer. Then it would do a turn and land on the runway.
Yeah, yeah. And it can be quite irritating when you are on the Autobahn there.
Yes.
They come in really low over you.
And back in the days, I thought I'd be a cool young adult, and I had a little book with me in bright yellow where it was written on, sorry, aber wir haben die Landebahn verfehlt. Sorry, we missed the runway. That was stories from flight personnel which could be disclosed what happened on their flights.
Yep.
So funny, some things.
And the whole airport is actually modeled quite accurately. I would not buy a model for this airport because it's really almost immaculate. But when you look at it, behind it, where the motorway passes it, that's where it looks messy.
Will you? It's meh at the moment. Since the bandwidth problem is catching up to me, even though my internet connection is fast enough, more than fast enough.
There is this huge car park, which is basically a bridge over the motorway, which is where the cars can park if they go to there's the messe area there.
Exhibit.
So they park over the motorway basically. And the Bosch sign is quite visible in the sim. And when you land there, on your right hand side, that's the American side of the airport.
Okay.
It's much smaller now. There is DHL there now as well, but it used to be totally different operation with their own tower, everything. A friend of mine was actually a controller for the Americans. Now I'm trying to stop this thing. Yes. Yeah, you still have problems, don't you? Yeah, it's still not loading in. I don't know what the problem is. Well, and since I used to work on this airport, I know it very well.
Oh boy.
And I grew up about 2 kilometers from this airport.
Are you finally on the ground? Yay!
It's always a hell of a fight to get it down.
So I'm standing here in the grass. Coming in hot and bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yes, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I'll be right back. I'll try something. I'm annoyed. So, we're
Yeah.
all players of custom. We're here. We are at Echo Delta Delta Sierra on the Southeast Asian server. Okay, let's have a look. Bonk.
Well, at least
Yay!
because I went back to 2020.
No. Oh, it died. It died on me. That nice.
Died totally.
It died totally.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yes, I hope so. So this gone, please. That I can restart my
Well,
instruments.
in this case, I'll take a short break as well.
Yeah.
Be back.
Me too, I hope.
I think I'm gonna.
You're gonna go for a bed.
I'm gonna sleep. I think.
Okay, good night, Catbad.
Good night. Thanks.
Okay.
It was fun seeing
It
some
was
sheep.
fun. As they say, it was fun while it lasted.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
It did last, but it's just so it was so stuttery. It wasn't doable at some point. And I don't know. I missed the planes I have in 2020. There's just so many more. Anyway, guys, good night.
Have a good night, Catbad.
Night, night. Thank you.
So let's see what happens now. Or maybe Echo Delta Delta Sierra is cursed. I don't get it. Doing a speed test in the background right now. And my download speed is 814 megabytes. Or megabits. And my upload, even the stream running, is still on 75. So I really don't get it where the problem is. Good night, Costello. Okie dokie. See you tomorrow. In the baby bus. So,
Okay, I'm back.
me too, almost. So, custom, off, all players, save, Echo Delta Delta Sierra, Echo Delta Delta Sierra. I spawn in on the runway.
Hmm.
So, which runway are you?
Hmm. There's only one, and we're right in the middle.
Ah, he got himself something to munch on.
There was this little piece of sausage lying around.
Uh-huh.
It felt very lonely.
So you had to save it from a lonely
Mm,
time
it
in the
just was not
fridge.
happy.
Okay.
It was not happy.
So,
No, I recently discovered that I had brought that back from France and put it away and forgot about it. It's a whole box of little sausage sticks. They're about the size of cigarettes, a bit longer, like sort of mini salamis. Very
so
yummy. Okay, let's see what you will get once you're loading in.
that took a while, my friend. It almost looks like decent scenery again.
Have a look if you see the airport building.
I see the DHL. Yes, yes. It looks like it's decent again.
That looks like it should.
You know what I turned off? The real life traffic.
Join FL. Ah, you had that on.
I had that on, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Iberia, one
Well,
of
and since
Catbats.
Castella has left, you can also turn off Join FS.
True. Bye. So, there's a Ryanair, Iberia. Yeah. A Qatar, but no Austrian. What does an United do over here?
Okay, you can take off from where you are. I don't have to back taxi, I just take off from around. It's way too... There's enough distance on this runway. And you see these two chimneys right ahead. They are almost as if they were built for the airport, because it always gives you a orientation point when you approach the airport. You know that you have to align with these two chimneys. They're actually very high because it's a power station that's down in the valley. They just stick up.
Okay. Now I see the car park and stuff.
Yeah.
So I need my EFB with a little nav map. With the best mod ever written. that one.
Apparently, there is now a beta version of Little Navmap out, which works with 24. So if that should be okay, then because at the moment, Little Navmap works with the points of interest and the airports from 2020. It doesn't read the database of 24.
Okay.
And with that new version, it will do that.
Forgive me, guys. I'm blind at the moment. I don't know where to fly.
And why is that?
What? Simple, because Little Navmap lost my plane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and you haven't got a flight plan loaded yet. So.
Exactly. I'm doing this on the side. So... Oh boy. Stay down there. Don't be afloat. Always had to hold her down.
Trim?
I'm on minus 29.
That's not enough. I'm on minus 43. She really needs to be trimmed down.
Whee!
When I've reached that part of the motorway, that's already a big relief. Then I have got most of the Stuttgart traffic behind me.
Yay!
Before, you always have to be prepared for traffic jams, standstill.
I was once in Stuttgart with on a bike tour, on a bicycle. Oh boy, that was a mess with the cars.
Well, Stuttgart is up and down. It's not bicycle friendly.
Not at all, no.
And of course a lot of traffic. What you see in front of you there is what's called the Schwäbische Alb, these mountains.
Okay.
It's a bit like the Black Forest. When you approach it from the east, as we do, it looks like a mountain range.
Okay.
When you come from the other side, you hardly notice. It slowly goes higher and higher, and then it breaks off. And all along that edge, there are a lot of old castles.
Castles are always good. They're pretty to look at. So I need to load in the flight plan.
Well, we're almost at the next airfield anyway.
Yeah.
The next airfield is two parts, and you can see now when you look at these mountains why they have glider airfields there. Because with this range of mountains, there's plenty of air to lift you up.
Hello, Smichael. Hope the evening is treating you well.
So there is the first airfield.
Hmm.
You want to land there, or there is another one coming up shortly afterwards?
Let's take this as a waypoint.
Okay.
So,
This one that we are just flying over
yeah.
is Hahnweide. This is well known for historical airplane rallies. They're sort of meeting there with Spitfires, the Junkers. I have there's a YouTube video of 5 Junkers 52 flying information over this place here while they were still
Pretty
flying.
cool.
It's a historical place. This.
Hahnweide somehow recognize that name from the research from the Deutschlandflug. I think
could
they
well be,
also
yeah.
were here.
And here now we have 2 airfields. If we fly straight in, I think that's the glider part. And if we go over, that is the GA part. So it's amazing to have 2 airfields very close to each other. Or 3. Maybe. Let's see if we can do this.
So coming up is Echo Delta Tango November.
Yeah. Bit of a shorty.
So I'm trying a touch and wind. Or a float and wind, probably.
No. And I'm doing a crash and burn basically, because there's some nasty rocks there. I don't like rocks
Bonk.
next to airfields.
I did a
That
bonk
should be
and
bad.
went. Yay! You do not need to collect parts from me, Lima Kilo.
There's some bad photogrammetry here.
Some molten stuff, yes.
Yeah, that's the other airfield. And up on that solitary mountain to our right there is actually a very nice castle, but I don't think it actually is in the sim. No, in the sim it looks just like trees. I have an add-on though, which shows it as castle.
You mean up there?
It's a sort of solitary mountain. I'm flying towards it now.
Yeah,
Where Lima Kilo Mike is.
yeah,
See
I
that?
meant that one.
And right at the top, where I only see trees, there's actually a castle. If you look at this nav map, it tells you Burg Tick.
Nope,
Yeah,
nothing there.
but I have an add-on for now.
Well, actually, there is something there. Not good modeled, but there is something.
Or did I just not get up?
And that looks very weird, what I'm seeing.
Oh yes, that looks very weird. It's sort of transparent, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you look closely, there's your castle. The castle is modeled or something.
Oh, I see now. Yeah, but it's actually visible from a long distance away, so
It's
it's
molten.
done in a very yeah. I see it. Yeah, yeah. And of course, that whole thing behind it, that ridge, is just wrong. Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty.
And here the history is that all the way along the edge of Schwäbische Alb at the bottom is industry, because that's where the water is.
Yeah.
And everyone who lived up on the top had to go down there to work, because this is one of these. Remember when we were flying in Croatia, you had these limestone mountains where the water would just seep down through the ground, and
Yeah.
this is exactly that kind of soil, so there's no water staying on the surface, so there are no rivers or lakes up there, and everything comes out in these valleys at the bottom, and that's where the industry developed.
Yeah.
And at the top, the only thing you have is farming.
That's weird. The mountains, or yeah, hills, whatever. There are the trees like they should be. If you look into the city, there are green trees. But
Yeah.
not needle trees, but green
Yeah.
trees.
Maybe it's photogrammetry, I don't know.
Maybe. Do we know is the Beijing mod or Bijang? Well,
Which one, yeah.
that tree mod from Sim Market working in Germany? Is it already?
It's worldwide, but of course there are some areas which he obviously looked at more closely, and especially did some special treatment for these areas. But yes, generally it's working all over the place. So like
Nice.
the kinds of trees that we get and things like that, that is influenced by the market.
There's a castle up there.
Yeah, there's plenty of castles. It's almost sort of every larger mountain has one. And it's like that all the way down. I mean, near where we started, Feeling and Schweningen, we were not far away from Hohenzollern Castle,
Yeah.
which is huge. And this mountain range and the Schwäbische Alb, they come together like a V. And where we started is more or less where the V was. So where they made. When I was a kid, we used to drive up here simply to go for walks, because very rural area. There's nothing up here, so it's very nice for walks. And even when I was on my own later, I went up there sometimes. I just wanted to get away from the town. The people up here are known for a very strong dialect.
Okay.
They talk in, you would probably not understand them if they talk in their dialect.
Well, it's not hard, but I would not understand a thing. When I was on a visit in Bavaria, I was in an in a small little village in Bavaria, and there was this old nice grandfather, you could say, the patriarch of this family, and he wanted so badly communicate with me.
Yeah.
I did not understand that guy. I just sat there, smile and wave, hope that it wasn't a question. I could not understand the guy, and he thought I was something, better. That I would not talk with anybody. But
what an arrogant person.
yes, exactly. Such an arrogant person. And my back in the days friend translated for me. I told him, please tell him I can't understand what he's talking. I don't understand that guy. I know he speaks some kind of German, but not any German I would understand. Hey Kaida. Huckles, how you doing?
Hello, Kaida.
You working on the dash today? Nice. So there will be pictures. I hope soon.
We just passed the castle. I remember going there with some schoolmates towards the end of our school time when we could already take cars. And I was sort of scrambling around on the ruins, and right next to them, if you had lost your grip, you would have fallen all the way down. It didn't bother us then. Today I would just look over and say, oh, I'm not going.
Oh, hell no.
Those days we were young and foolish.
Yeah, but you made it out alive.
Yeah, I'm still sometimes surprised.
Well, it's pretty here. The only thing what we had a headache a bit was bandwidth problems. Even I have a connection speed that's not the problem. We jumped from North Europe to Southeast Asia, and it seems to work for now after I shut off the live traffic and join FS. But we had really crappy connection to the server for some bit. And I don't know why. The Klemm is a real joy to fly, kinda. And she's a floaty. She will
She's an
float forever.
She's an absolute bitch to land. She takes off, no problem. You just have a certain speed, she lifts up. But getting her to stop, you see the motorway down there?
No.
Instead of climbing, it's climbing it. You crossed it already once. That's the first step. And then it goes to the back here, and then it comes the second step to get all the way up.
I just had a look on to the also over to that airfield.
Yeah.
You were shortcutting.
Which I didn't see, there was one. Yeah.
There's a windsock and there are even vehicles parked. Like a chopper. And some fancy jetty thing.
Oh, I missed that. I think he probably knows this place here. Alpaufstieg. If you travel towards Munich, you have to get up here. Can be a bugger from. It's under construction at the moment. They're building a completely new road there. It can be hellish with traffic backups. Yeah, there's an airfield to our right there.
So where's the step? At the head.
It's right at the end of that valley. That's
Good
the next
evening
step.
or good night.
Good evening.
How are you doing? Ah, da.
We're sort of flying along the edge. So we're not actually going all the way up.
Nope. Geislingen an der Stiege.
Steige. Not Stieg.
Steige. Okay, good morning.
And the Geislinger Steige is another road that leads up.
Serpentine,
This is
serpentine, serpentine.
And this is also where the train from Stuttgart to Munich goes up. In the old days, which I can still remember, there used to be a second train engine waiting in Geislinger to help pull the train up.
Push-pull config.
Yeah. Bad Überkingen is famous for its mineral water.
Okay. You're flying lower than Lima Kilo Mike. How did that happen? I don't know.
Oh. And Lima Kilo Mike is in a helicopter, so he can't fly upside down.
Yeah, that could be the problem. That he can't fly upside down.
Searching for a field, you're running out of fuel.
Well, there's Echo Delta Papa Mike or Echo Delta Sierra Oscar. Lima Kartoffel Mike. Now we have decent scenery again. I am happy. 24 can look good if he wants to. If it wants to.
Yeah. Looks excellent.
Echo Delta Papa Mike. Yay! And that is the railway? Terrace?
I don't think so. No. The railway is down in the valley.
Okay.
Like Geislingen. There's a station at the edge of the town. Okay. Landing in the snow.
Ah, that's just the street. Okay.
Hello, Bouncy.
Boing, boing.
I killed the engine, but I stopped playing.
I thought these are slalom poles. Sally Def, I thought they're slalom poles.
If I look at your flight plan, I think we almost have a complete second flight up there.
Yep, I think so too. And I think we call it a night at Heubach.
Yeah.
There's one bump and go after this landing, and then we call it a night.
Hamburg is a bump and go. Yeah, and then Heubach. Okay.
No. Oh boy, I stalled her for the first time.
You wanted to take it very easy.
Yes. Can we climb up there? Yes, we can. I wanted to do it extra slow, that I won't flow. I don't need... No, I did a cartwheel. I think I did a cartwheel. Flips are something for beginners. But I just did not see what speed I was. That's testing her out. What's her limits? How can I fly her and do a decent landing? Search and rescue has Feierabend. No, sorry. Well, Lima Kilo. I think you need a clearance for Bravo Echo Delta.
Yeah, they're all, Willow, they're all very small. Some of them are just grass, others very short tarmac runways.
No, I'm gonna take off.
Okay, I'll follow you.
And Lima Kilo Mike, you're cleared for Bravo Echo Delta via Kilo Lima Oscar Star. Standard arrival. She literally jumps into the air.
Yeah. Oh, and I have cows down there.
Moo-moos?
Cows in the moo-moos in the snow.
Ah, me too. There are moo-moos. Hashtag moo-moo.
You see that solitary mountain up ahead? That's Hohenstaufen.
Hohenstaufen? Okay.
I don't know how your history is, but can you remember the Staufer Kaiser, the old German Empire? They come from
Very
that
dark.
Friedrich von Staufen was a famous one.
Yeah, it rings a bell, but
They didn't rule from there. That was basically the old family home. But Friedrich von Staufen, for example, spent most of his time on Sicily.
okay.
Staufen, the empire was from Germany all the way down, including all of Italy.
Pretty cool. And Celestial Navigator, hi! Yes, we're in the Klemm. Oi! How you doing? Welcome in. We are flying in the Klemm in 24. Since the Klemm is not a 24 native plane, just one from 2020, that's why there's no pilot. I really like it. We need to get each other on a better terms.
Yes, it's definitely a plane with character.
Yeah. You need to understand it and know her limits. Well, I did not... Yes, I did fly her in 2020 for a moment, and, well, I could not remember... Ah, you're the one to blame.
Yeah, the trim is, I think in 24 is a bit
Ridiculous.
unrealistic. I'm flying with a down trim of 44%. I'm sure that is something that will be different in the 24 version.
But I like it.
Yeah.
I waited for the Klemm a very long time.
Oh, it's just such a historic plane.
Yes, that. And it's still the oldest flying aircraft in whole Germany. The Klemm was ultralight or a light sports plane for around 1930s, and there was a high percentage. If you could fly this Klemm, you would have been preferred by the Wehrmacht, that you get into one of the military planes.
Yeah. There was a drive by the Nazis before the war to get as many people flying as possible. So they supported these big competitions, and most of these people flew Klemms. But of course, once they were in the military, they flew other things.
But that was the step into the world of flying. If you wanted to have a reliable plane. Did you get the update? When
I didn't get an update. Since I bought it, there was no update.
When would have this been? I did not see any info in my email.
No, I didn't get any either.
Okay, I got it beginning of this week.
Yeah. I got it around the same time. So we might have both already got the updates. I mean, basically, it's fine. Apart from this unrealistic trim setting, everything is, I think, more or less as it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no comparison, of course, to the real plane, but it certainly feels like that.
Celestial Navigator, what I really like with this plane is my whole auto switch panel. Well, that switch panel over here from Logitech is working vanilla. I did not have to do anything but press some buttons and it worked. I love planes who do that.
Okay, Heubach in sight.
Yeah. Let's do another cartwheel.
Oh. we fight, both Kahari and I, we both fight with getting her to stop when we land.
Or
This is
more likely,
it's a real
I have the
struggle.
problem to get her down because she's
Yeah.
such a floaty. She floats and hovers forever. Like they would say in a fairy tale. No speed
And as
brake,
soon as
no
you-
nothing.
And if you want to brake, because you pull back the stick so she doesn't fall over, and then immediately she bounces back up in the air again. Yeah, but I got her now. Yeah, fine. Okay, the engine is killed, but that's normal. But apart from that, I've got to land it.
I got it! You're a lucky charm! Almost dipped the nose. That was Sauli Dev.
Yeah. This is the problem with the plane that he has. I always thought with that. In idle, she revs very, very high. That's why she's so noisy when she's down on the ground.
What happens here?
I think he wants to reverse into the space.
Beep, 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 beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep, beep. Could you kill your engines?
Yeah. 'Cause- 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 Yes, please. Would you?
I have all 3 planes on my...
Oh, Karia, your avatar has changed for me.
Okay.
You're Chinese. You're Chinese now.
Okay. Why?
I don't know.
So I have all 3 planes.
And Grovosaurus is also Chinese.
Okay. Weird.
I'm trying to position that blooming avatar so that it looks normal. But Jesus. Okay, let's try it from the back.
Yay! Stop, stop. So
That's good. Yeah.
that works. So. Okay. I made my screenshots.
Okay.
I will just back out. Because loud bird. Well, Celestial Navigator, feedback, vanilla feedback. I like this plan very much.
Yep.
It's a floaty and I need to get to know her better because I'm used to fly a Spitfire. When I pull the throttle back, she will lose speed. You can do what you want, she will lose. This bird is different. Very different. But a joy to fly, and we will continue that flight in the Klemm. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. I would also give it a big thumbs up. Definitely. Grovosaurus, you stopped your engine, Solidev. It's still noisy as always. And in fact, for me, your props are still spinning.
Yes, for me, well, I'll switch in back. Give me a second. That noise is your bird.
Yeah. Hellishly noisy.
Maybe this bird does not want to be silenced. Silence.
Ah!
Yay!
Ah, now! Now! This is it. And now the props have stopped spinning as well.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. That was really fun. And yeah,
Okay.
I think next Saturday we'll continue this one.
Yep. Yep, definitely.
We definitely... Wait a second. Did I? It looked like I when I did that cartwheel, I would have had 1 or 2 bumps in the bird, but it is not like it. Okay, I'm happy. No bumps in the bird.
Okay, folks.
So, guys,
I'm definitely getting out of here. It's too loud.
So, I bailed. Guys, thank you for being here. Also for the raids. And yeah, we see each other tomorrow at 1300 Zulu with the tube liners. And yeah, next Saturday we will continue our flight here in Germany with the Klemm. So yeah, See you in a bit, guys. We're signing out. Have a good night. Bye. Where's my button? Where's my
Good
button?
night.
Yeah, there it is. Good night.